Hi, this is a video of my VW campervan that I'm selling. It's a 2 litre Berlin Westphalia. It still has its original interior, which I'll get to shortly. You can see that the tyres are new. I put those on in September. You can see that they've been balanced and fitted correctly, and I have the guarantees for those tyres. All the window sills here, not those ones, sorry, it's been replaced with a sliding window as opposed to the slatted version. It still has the original parts on it in terms of those areas. The van itself is relatively free from rust. There are some small patches around the body, as you'd expect, i.e. there's one there. This is the exterior power port, which is all connected up internally to the modern electricity system, and I have the US plug that goes with that. The van itself was a deluxe, I believe, when it was made, hence the reason for the side lights on the side. I'll just go around slowly so you can see all the bodywork. Just to height, so you can see the window rubbers have been replaced. These have been all done around the outside. These are new in the last 3 years. That's some rust damage repair that I did early last year. You can see the slightly darker colour, but it does need a little bit of attention there. That's just where the mark is, just where the rain runs the rust. The D, I don't know where it came from. It was when I had it. I've never taken it off. I've just left it on there. You can see through to the bumpers, etc. There's a little mark on the bumper down there. I've tried to cover that over with wax, but it didn't stay. The engine. Here's the picture. Here's the engine. You can see you've got a standard battery on the right, which goes round. It's the original engine still in there, and it's still working. I have replaced some part. This has been overhauled and replaced. So you've got sort of modern area bits in there. You can see some of the main leads, etc. have been changed. So apologies, there's a scrap metal thing coming around. That's the camping battery system, and you can see the wiring in there to charge the camping battery. There you go, there's the original vehicle manufacturing sticker that goes with it as well. You also see that I've replaced the light covers, so they're the new ones that you can buy via got from Just Campers. You can see there from there, and then you can see the roof box as well. Carry on going around. You've got, I'll sort of focus in on the paintwork and the bodywork, so you can see the bodywork areas. There's a few little parts where the paint is lifted, and you can see underneath the rail there, it's where it's come off as well. Again, new tyres all the way around, all 4 new tyres all the way through. You can see there's obviously a few marks, but bear in mind it's 40 years old, and it's been resprayed once in its lifetime. At some point you can see a slightly different colour between where my hand is here to here. That's, I believe, is when it was in the US when it was resprayed, but because I keep it waxed, you generally don't tell it's there. Just working my way around the body, you can see all the various aspects of the body, indicators, lights, etc. And everything works in full. The lights, the casings, etc. There's no... the MOT was just completed on the 22nd of January, and it passed first time. So I'll just take you inside. So that's the awning that I'm selling with it. It's just a larger, it's a circular awning, 2 circular bars, and then that comes out about 3 meters out. The interior, I believe, is tagged as champagne when it was bought. You can see you've got the original parts in here still. That's the original box in the cupboard. You've got the original cupboard, which is the wetsuit type cupboard. So open the cupboard, so you can just see that's the down there. It's just where and some obviously they have a spare wheel, but the spare wheel's not here for this one here. And that's, I leave the little bung out so the water drains properly. That's the cupboard at the top. I'll just open the cupboard at the top so you can see. The standard cupboard. At some point someone has put that hole in it. I don't know when that happened, but it was long before I owned it. And then you've got the little cupboard units down and little cubby holes down that side. This fits into here. Something I've obtained. It's one of the original boxes that you can fit into the interior to fill this space, so you can use it as you need to. Obviously, there's a bit of rust damage down there as well. Everything's still original. This still works in terms of the system itself. If you can see, the fridge comes on, and then the battery testing system is there, so that's just linking to the battery. It does charge very well off the alternator. You can flick it to power, city power mode as well, and then you can turn the fridge off. And here's the fridge inside with the bar and the unit in there. So you can still see this has still got the original stickers on it, and here's some of the original stickers as well. Acton, i.e. danger. I'll just lift up the bench. It has been recovered with this material at some point, so it has had, I think, the bottom part of the covers have been used on the top at some point, but you can see obviously you've got everything inside. What you can see inside, I'm selling it with, that's the external cable we have for it. Modern electrics have been fitted, so down here you can see a modern consumer unit, which is the standard garage one, and then you have the this is the split charger unit that charges both batteries, because all the fridge systems run off the batteries and don't run off the external power. But when you're plugged in on the external power, you can flick this unit off. This unit just here, there's a switch underneath. You can turn that off if you don't want to be charging the batteries, and it will stop charging. There is also a power unit there. This is the original obviously unit. This is all gassed up and it still works. I'll just try and show you that this works. Obviously it makes a funny noise because there's no water in it, but that's the sink unit, etc. From that point, the plug's still in there as well, so that all comes with it. Drawers, standard drawers, lots of spares. All the drawer units, cupboard underneath, gas bottle, the standard interior stuff really from that point of view, and just the unit as you can see underneath, just some cleaning stuff and things in there at the moment. So that's mostly the interior. I'm going to move up to the dash, just try and move around the dash for you, and you can see it's still got the original dash on there. The characters on there have been there. The Jesus was there when I bought it, and the other one was there, so they are glued on. I've never attempted to take them off. Also that metal unit there, I've never attempted to take off. I think it was a CB unit at some point. Headlining is in very good condition, as you can see. That was replaced about 4 years ago, I believe, in total. And then you can see the covers on the seats. And the covers on the seats. This seat is slightly sunk for its age, but can be easily put back together. You can see I've replaced the panels interior to the black, from the original cardboard ones to the black plastic ones that you can buy from just campers. They just slide in and out. And also I've now converted the water bottle to an electric system, and it is that little button that is the little button that is next to the red hazard light. That's everything that's there from that point of view. And then obviously you've got the gaps in the middle through the seats, etc. There's no box that went, I don't know when that went, but you can replace that. The clips are still there if you want to buy the little table that goes in the front, and all the holes and the existing holes are here if you would like to fit or go and get. There they are. If you want to purchase or refit the table inside of this side at a later date. I do have the original curtains. You can see one of them just there. I'll obviously package that up with a van as well. But these are the ones that we made and replaced. Additions, I've added this light to it. You can see, so what I've done here is replace this interior panel. Colour matched it so you can't tell. This was the state of the original one. That one would need replacing a little type. Simple job to do to replace those bits. That's the roof box. I'm not going to put, it's a bit of a wet day here, so I'm not going to push everything up today. But you can see there is a little bit of sort of damp and mould on the roof, but I have cleaned quite a lot of that off. It's an accumulation of time, but it does come off quite easy with a steamer. As you can see, I've took a lot of it off there already. It's in good condition. The thing at the top, there is a slight bit of tearing in the top left hand corner, this corner, at the very top up there. Something to watch for later on, but it's a tiny tear. Just to be honest and open about it. And that's kind of where we are. So I'll come round and we'll start the engine. So you can see the whole engine, and you can hear it turn over. There you go. You can hear the sound of the engine going, through the lights, etc. There you go. Everything works fine and dandy there. One indicator does run faster than the other, it just does. We've tried to sort it, but it's just one of those things that it just doesn't seem to bother. It's an idiosyncrasy of a 40-year-old van. Obviously a little knob is missing from there. I've never managed to replace one of those, but you can open it and you can get in there. The stereo works. Is wired into the 2 speakers down there. And you can see in the door. I'll just turn the radio on so you can hear it. If I can remember how to turn the stereo on. It's just not set up, but it's got a USB in it, so you can charge phones and stuff like that from it. It just, I've turned, to be honest, I needed to, I turned it off, which is why it's needed tuning. There you go, you can hear it going. Also, you can put a more modern or change that to an old style, whatever you prefer. That little sticker's gone. There's a little thing for the gear lever. Handbrake. And handbrake light's on. Hazards. And full indication of hazards. And that's it really. So that's everything. Hopefully that's helpful from a video point of view. Let me know if you need any more information, but I'll post this on so you can any interested parties can view the video. Thank you, bye bye.